Cotton and Zuza are at a yard sale, and while they don't pay much attention to the things around there, Cotton finds a weird-looking device. The woman who is running the yard sale tells Cotton that the device is actually a friendship game. The woman proceeds to say that the device tests friendship between friends, and if friendship doesn't survive, then the friends won't survive either. In order to play this game, all friends have to place their fingertips on the device and have to tell the truth by sharing their deepest innermost desire. If the friendship survives those desires, then all of the friends would remain together as friends forever. Kyle is a weird tech boy who has a bad habit of hacking into other people's devices. He is mostly into Cotton, and he has been recording the footage of her room through the webcam set up in Cotton's room for very long now. Cotton, Zuza, Robbie, and Court are very close friends, and all of them wish to remain together as long as they don't move out of the city. Cotton gathers everyone and persuades them to play the friendship game. None of them are really interested, especially Court, as the concept of this game is a bit scary. Cotton says that they should find out if their friendship would remain, as all of them would be separated, as every single one of them has planned to move out of the city. Everyone agrees to play the game. Cotton decides that she should share her deepest innermost desire first. Cotton shares that she is aware that all of them would be burdened by many responsibilities in the future, like earning money and getting married. She hopes that all of them can just break through this reality. Fast forward to a party. Zuza, Court, and Robbie are having the time of their lives. Cotton has not arrived at the party yet. All three of them are highly drunk, and Court goes outside where she finds Cotton. Court hands Cotton the pills she asked for, but Cotton refuses to take them. Cotton is acting strange, and she questions her friendship with Court. Cotton goes inside to find Zuza and Robbie. She is shocked to see both of them getting romantic with each other. A heartbroken Cotton goes back to her car where she has a breakdown. She suddenly hears someone asking if her friendship has survived or not. Cotton is in disbelief when she turns around to find another version of herself sitting in the car. The other version of the car strangles Cotton. Cotton, for the next many days, is missing and posters of her disappearance are set up around the city. Kyle meets her mother, who advises him to behave as he has not acted properly in the past. Kyle has saved multiple footages of Cotton, and whatever she did in her room through the webcam Kyle hacked. Another flashback of the party shows Zuza and Robbie getting drunk and spending time together. Zuza talks how difficult would it be for everyone to move away from each other for studies. Robbie assures her that all of them would still try to find some time for get-together. Robbie gets close to Zuza and kisses her. Zuza gets more romantic with Robbie, but she suddenly thinks that it's a bad idea and she runs to the bathroom. Zuza envisions that she is in Cotton's room, and the device is hovering behind her. All of this leads to Zuza passing out. Zuza still doesn't know the whereabouts of Cotton. She feels as if Cotton had decided to leave them all for good. A detective arrives to question Zuza about the last time she saw Cotton. Zuza answers that she was supposed to meet Cotton at the party, but Cotton never showed up. Zuza is helping Court in setting up pictures of missing Cotton around the block. Zuza tells Court that she thinks that Cotton has decided to leave everyone for her own good, whereas Court thinks that Cotton has not only left this city, but the entire world. Court thinks that the desires, all four of them shared when they were playing the game, are starting to come true. As Zuza is performing her duties at a fun fair, she starts to have hallucinations of Cotton around her. As Zuza follows a voice that seems as if Cotton, she has another vision of herself in Cotton's room. This time she also sees herself getting wounded badly. Zuza leaves her shift as soon as possible, and just as she is about to leave, Robbie arrives. Robbie asks her about Cotton, and Zuza tells her the same answer she gave to the detective and Court. Robbie asks Zuza if both of them are still friends, to which Zuza leaves rather than answering his question. As Zuza is having dinner with her mother asks Zuza if she had a fight with Cotton before her disappearance. Zuza says that she never saw Cotton at the party and still believes that Cotton had made up a plan to leave everyone. This is not the first time someone has left Zuza like this. Her father also left Zuza when she was just a child. Kyle's mother texts Zuza and asks her if she would be willing to babysit Kyle for the night. Kyle watches the old footage of when Cotton and her friends were playing the game. It was now Court's turn to reveal her deepest desire. Court says that she has applied at a university she likes, and she hopes to get in. Court is sitting at her home, and she finds mail near the doorstep. She finds a letter from the university she has applied at in the mail too. Court is surprised to find out that she has been accepted by an institute that requires good grades to get in, and Court was never a good student. Court then tells this to Zuza when they are putting up missing posters of Cotton around the city. Court tells Zuza that she thinks that their desires are indeed coming true. Zuza is mad at Court, as she too would be leaving Zuza just like Cotton did. Court goes back to her home to dispose of the remaining missing posters of Cotton. Before she could go inside, she hears whispers of Cotton, asking if their friendship has survived or not. Court is unable to find Cotton. She moves around and is scared to see Cotton in front of her. Cotton comes forward and almost terminates Court, but all of this was just a horrific vision. Robbie still remembers what he and Zuza went through at the party and how Cotton's disappearance has affected both of them. Robbie is at the place where the party took place. He sees Cotton passing by in the hallway. He goes after her, but finds no one. Robbie goes through a vision, just like the one Zuza and Court had. He witnesses that his hands are bloodied, and an injured Cotton asks him if their friendship has survived or not. Just like Court, Robbie too believes that their desires are coming true. Robbie goes back to Cotton's house and sneaks into Cotton's bedroom. Kyle is watching all of this through Cotton's webcam. Robbie steals a few things, including the mysterious device. While Kyle is recording the footage, the entire video disrupts, and Cotton appears, which terrifies him. Cotton moves near the webcam and asks Kyle if he wants to play a game with her. This is followed by a vision Kyle sees, in which he is put into an uncontrollable amount of pain. Zuza goes to Kyle's home to babysit him. Kyle's mother promises Zuza that Kyle won't disturb her like last time. She hands Zuza some money for pizza before leaving for her date. Soon, Court and Robbie arrive to see Zuza and play the game again. Zuza doesn't see the point in playing the game, but Court and Robbie say that their desire has come true, and they have to play in order to find out where Cotton went. All three of them gather to play the game. Every single one of them has the same desire, which is to find out what happened to Cotton. Nothing happens at first, but the device moves, which cuts the finger of Zuza. Court is freaked out by this event. While Zuza is in the bathroom, Robbie tells Court that Zuza may have given up on their friendship. But Zuza arrives and says that she is the one who has chosen to stay, and the rest of her friends decided to leave. All of a sudden, all three of their phones start playing the footage of when they were playing the game. It is revealed that Robbie had the desire of being good at an intimate relationship. Zuza said that her heart would break if all of her friends leave the city for further studies, and when they do, then Zuza hopes that she doesn't care about anything ever. This was Zuza's desire. Court asks how this footage is being played on all three of their phones at the same time. Zuza thinks that Kyle might be the one behind this, as Kyle has faced some trouble for a similar behavior like this. Zuza suggests that Robbie should take a look at Kyle's computer once she distracts him. Zuza enters Kyle's room and tries to engage in a conversation. She learns from Kyle that his father left him just like Zuza's father did. Zuza comes across a horror movie VHS and asks Kyle if he would watch this with her. Kyle agrees to watch the movie alongside her and Court. Meanwhile, Robbie is trying to find out what Kyle has been up to. He is speechless to see that Kyle has kept every single footage of Cotton. One of the footages also includes Cotton getting romantic with someone. Soon, Kyle arrives and tells Robbie that he actually liked Cotton. Things get stranger when Kyle is still sitting with Court and Zuza, yet he is with Robbie too. Later on, the device begins to vibrate, which catches the attention of Zuza. As Kyle and Robbie continue to watch that particular video of Cotton, Robbie is even more astonished to find out that Cotton was getting romantic with him. Robbie has no memory of that event. Robbie comes back down, and he begins to act weirdly. Court encounters another horrific visualization regarding Cotton and the device. Zuza consoles Court, and both of them talk about how Robbie got close and romantic with both of them. Zuza promises to stay friends with Court. Robbie finds Kyle standing outside and staring at something. He goes and asks Kyle what he is looking at. Robbie finds a dead Cotton in a small pond. Robbie is petrified by everything that he has seen so far. He tries to run back inside, but the doors have been closed. Both Court and Zuza don't hear Robbie calling them from the outside. Robbie climbs to Kyle's room so that he can enter the house again. Before he could leave Kyle's room, Robbie finds a video of Cotton in which she is eliminated. The device begins to rotate at a fast pace now. Zuza gets flashbacks of her leaving the party drunk and encountering Cotton outside. Cotton tells Zuza that she has packed her stuff and is ready to leave. Zuza accuses Cotton of leaving her friends, especially. Cotton blames the failure of their friendship on Zuza, who gets enraged and pushes down Cotton forcefully. Court's phone begins to show footage of Cotton telling her that Cotton thinks of her as her best friend. Robbie plays the footage and is even more depressed to learn that he was the one that terminated Cotton. Before she dies, Cotton tells Robbie that their friendship was a failure and that they should have never played the game. Robbie loses his senses and goes inside and brutally puts down Court. Meanwhile, Kyle has been observing everything, and he believes that all of this was coming. Robbie goes to attack Zuza, and before he could, Zuza sees Cotton again. When asked again if their friendship has survived or not, Zuza confesses that she never wanted Cotton to leave, and she is her best friend. She also apologizes to Cotton for everything she has done to her. It is seen that Cotton and Zuza never bought the device at the yard sale. They believe that they don't need a device to test their friendship. The woman who was running the yard sale then tries to sell the device to much older women.